Hey, so we were late to start, but we got a sad Dracula, and we started with a Cinderella. I was also able to freeze and grab this. I'm hoping we will get the reroll here. Wow, we got very lucky. So I want to buy this, because if we're going to be getting buffs on a front row, and now I want to try to figure out if I want to buy this. This combo's better with other sleighs. This is good right now. I think we'll do this. So we got very good turn. We were able to buy two things, which was already good, and we were able to get two spellcasts for the Cinderella. And actually, Cinderella was able to get a sleigh last round. Uh, and we'll get a second sleigh. We'd like to get it on that, but you know, we're getting very lucky so far, so let's not complain. So, like I said, this is actually pretty good if we get other sleighs. So I think we'll grab this. And then I don't love any of these, so I'm going to actually cast this. It triggers that. And are there any of these worth doing? I wonder if this is good just for a... just as a double. Yeah, I think maybe. If we happen to see an adventurer soon, it's pretty good. We'll put it up front to give it some attack. And actually, I'm going to freeze here, because what I want to do, I'm probably not going to want to cast a spell next turn, but I can use the free roll to proc this, get it for the level up. This 2 attack is killing us over here. Wow, yeah, it's we're getting really punished actually with that 2 attack. Oh, we're gonna lose this fight. They're gonna keep their Humpty alive. Wow, yeah, we didn't and so if this ever procs, you know, once you get rolling with the sleighs, it keeps rolling. So wow, we actually got this, which is exactly what we're looking for. I think we're gonna buy this because it's a 5/5 now, and then roll that. Wow, when you trigger a sleigh, get +1. Okay, so how do we arrange this? We're putting this in back. We're going like this. I think this is how you do it. We put this first. We want to give this the best chance of slaying, so we'll put it here. We're hoping it doesn't get hit. You know, hopefully this will attack. So the nice thing is this is range, so if this attacks first, it doesn't die, which means it can get attacked back, which increases this chance of living. Oh, this is actually just called Adventure. I sort of assumed it had a more complex name. And anytime we trigger a Slay, we'll get an extra gold. We can get up to 5 gold, or we can even get more, I imagine. Taking out that's a little bit unfortunate, but this will get the Slay. That's +2 gold for us. This is another 2 gold, another 1 gold. Another 1 gold. This one will attack, unfortunately. And then this will die. So we got a bunch of extra gold. We got 1 extra XP. Oh, wow. Are we gonna do 1, 2? I want to do this so badly, but I think this is better. Because we want to maximize our slay chance. We're not going to put this first, actually. We're going to put this first. And we're going to try to just get 2 XP every turn. And if we can get that, if we do it, you know, twice. If we do it twice, we're at level 6 already. If we do it even once, we're at, you know, we're already at level 5. We'll be outpacing everyone. Everyone else is at level 3. We hit level 4. Except Skip. Skip's always going to be there. Because we also bought the XP, so we're 2 XP ahead of where we would be. Yeah, if we get the first attack, 16 attacks, probably enough to trigger. This is still a 9 attack range, which is great. You know, even if we don't win the fights. Wow, we got it. They have a very large range also, it turns out. So we might actually take some damage here. Yeah, we're definitely going to take some damage. Actually, we didn't even get that slay, which is unfortunate. And so we'll take 7 damage. Again, not great, but we did just heal 3. So we mitigated some of that. Now we hit 5. Come on, give us some great 5 drops to hit. Okay, so we'll grab this. And we'll upgrade. None of these are particularly appealing. Health, gold carrying over. No, I don't. We'll just skip. We'll see. We could grab this and just get the sleigh nearly 100% of the time. Yeah, I'll do that. And then maybe a chupacabra. We want this up front. Is this a bad idea? You know what? Put this in. Yeah, I don't like what we did here actually at all. I think this was all a mistake. My thinking was difficult to explain, I think, at this point. If this gets the first attack, we'll get the trigger. If not, we won't. Putting the second... What you have to do is put this up front and put that in back. Okay, this has 20 attack. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got it. Even if everything gets wiped here, that's a good attack for us. Yeah, we're actually going to win this fight too. We got some sleigh triggers. We'll have some extra gold. We're going to hit 6 really early. A bunch of people are going to... This person's still at 3. They just hit 4. We just hit 6. Those are very different. Last breath. This is just a very strong card. I don't think we want to hit. Let's find a 6. I don't think we love that 6. It's not like I'm being very picky with my 6s all of a sudden, but... Berenstein is very good, so we'll take it. Grab that. I think we're gonna... So we're gonna sell Adventurer. We'll grab this. And we'll put this in here. Hopefully something will be alive. I don't love... Like, we don't have a great setup yet. Because... Why isn't that setup great yet? We don't have a great setup yet because we haven't found anything to go with the Baroncy, but level 6 so early that no one else is going to be able to buy. I mean, these people all level 4, except for 1. So, we're going to have free reign on all the 6s. We really want to get some sleigh triggers. If we get the sleigh triggers, we get extra gold, which makes it easier to buy 6s, because we only have 8 gold, so it's actually pretty hard to buy 6s when you get there that early. So, let's see what... Unfortunately, we won't get anything there. We'll get 1 there. And because our front 2 things died, our sleigh character is not going to be around. We're actually going to lose this fight because of the range character. Range characters are just super tough. Hopefully we can get... Yeah, we knocked out their upgraded character, which means that we took way less damage. So we grab this 6. I don't think it's very good here though. I actually want to, I think, get rid of this just to get the gold. Oh, Hercules. Okay, Hercules allows us to really push the advantage, and we'll grab this, I think. You know what, actually, what if we, because we're going to sell something. What if we do this and hope, oh, we can't, okay, never mind, that was foolish. Anything interesting? No and no. So what we're going to do is put this up here, actually. Let this get 30 attack. Put this all the way down here. This will actually get... No, we can't find it. There's no graceful way to do that. The Evil Twin's not going to be good enough here. This might... Does this have more attack than this? Yeah, we'll do that. Trying to maximize that. Hopefully this will die, you know, before both of these die. We'll get the sleigh trigger. Sleigh trigger means we get extra gold. You know, we can actually put this back here. This will increase the chance of maybe getting a sleigh trigger off this. Maybe. We don't, this Fog is doing nothing. We should get rid of that ASAP. Very good hit for us, all the way down to 64. Unfortunately, their range characters mean... so we're going to need one more hit next round. And unfortunately, the Slay... Oh well, we're going to lose this round too. Yeah, this Slay character really hasn't hit anything yet. Okay, this is interesting. Because if we're slaying things, this is very good. Can we sell 6 things? No. What if we grab this also? How good is any of that? So we'll put this here. Put this here, and we'll put this here. We'll keep one Chupacabra in. The idea is that hopefully we can trigger... Actually, this... Oh, this will... If this slays, it will trigger. So I think we... Oh, and this actually is exactly 27. So we're going to do that. And we're going to hope to trigger both of these, which would be huge and really help us. So everyone else is hitting 6 now, it looks like. Oh, I guess it looks like a couple people have got to 6. The person we just fought looked like they were 1 away from 6. This person's actually above 40 health. So, I mean, ideally we get a very good board before everyone else reaches 6, but it's starting to happen now, so we need to really take advantage. We got lucky to fight this person, so if we get a slay, this will get a 5. This will get us a 6. Okay, there we go. All this needs to do is deal damage. Perfect, and actually, gets the extra attack. This thing didn't slay, but this thing gets a little buff for next turn. Okay, let's see it, and we're gonna grab this. Unsurprisingly. Upgrade the last character. I don't know how good that is, but we'll take it here just because. Okay, and here's how we push it. Oh. Which one of those are all very good. My thinking is this gives everything 100. This continues to buff. We got 6 before everybody. I think the continuing buff is better. And we'll take it over this. That could be the wrong decision. People could be sitting there laughing at me for doing something so stupid. We don't actually want this, I don't think, because we want all good characters. Although, I think it might be worth it just to get the 4-drop. And I think we'll cast a spell instead of the Slay trigger. We're gonna have to rearrange our board pretty wildly. How is Mama Bear here? What if we go this? This is in front, and we'll get this here. And that seems pretty okay. I mean, this is obviously not doing much. Sort of wacky. This probably isn't very strong, and we don't get the extra gold for slays, so we're not going to have that advantage anymore. This thing being enormous is not what we're looking for, really. It's going to kill whatever. There we go, at least we traded with it. That will get the slay buff. We do a decent amount of damage. Oh, this gets upgraded. I forgot about that because we put it last. I think this is worth buffing it because it ends up buffing everything is the idea. I think we'll take another one of these because this isn't actually upgraded, so we have the chance. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, we're gonna play a card down here. Does this do anything here? Becomes equal to the highest. Yeah, that does something in a lot of situations. It's not super good here. this might just be better. There are some really good spells that we can buy, and we'll just do this. We'll put this up front, I guess. That's what matters. So we're only gonna cast. I mean, this will randomly cast one spell. We'd love to find some more bears. This buffs this a little bit, and then when this dies, it buffs everything. Actually, you know, we should have put something back because we want to ensure that this dies first. Is really what we're looking for. Luckily, it did, but having more things up front just means that if it doesn't die, unfortunately, this is gonna get to attack and, you know, egg one of our stone one of our things. We might actually lose this because they're summoning so many things. This does summon as an 18-18 and then 24-24. It is quite big, and this is ranged. Yeah, no, we'll win this because of those two things, this being ranged. But yeah, we still haven't played this person, and they've been doing pretty good. We could double cast that spell, I don't think we want to. So we want a good character. I don't think we need this here. Another Berenstein. I think we'll take this. It's just not very impressive here. Might just do this. Because it casts it twice. Yeah, I don't know if we'd prefer something like this. I mean, it will make this get a lot bigger. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. I would love to be able to cast this on this. It would give it 6. Everything keeps growing with this, fortunately. This is mostly good for later. We just try to get, you know, double polymorph, a double rotten apple, or double whatever the hammer thing is, like the sort of the 30 damage one. Just because that can sometimes just kill 2 things, if you get very lucky. Everything continuing to get buffed is great. I guess this attacking earlier is better. This will continue to get big. It'd be nice if actually these got big enough that this had the least health on our team. I think this build is generally pretty good against dwarfs because the dwarf builds usually just get big. Oh, I forgot we still get the slay buffs. That is nice, we get the slay buffs. Dwarfs usually just get big, and if you're just trading stats, Good Boy just has a ton of stats. So this person's going to get knocked out. Now we got this spell. Buffing all the things pretty good. Basically this was half of this turn. This wouldn't be bad, but isn't super interesting here. Got double fireball. Looks like Merlin just lost their first round. Okay, we'll get another Good Boy, and we're going to put it in instead of... I don't know, maybe this. Or do we put it instead of this? The problem is this reduces all that. Yeah, probably this, right? Probably want something like this. I mean, soon, hopefully we'll just triple this. I mean, I guess this actually probably makes us stronger because it makes this a lot bigger. And it makes these slightly bigger, meaning they share more stats. We are weak to, you know, polymorphs on this, or, you know, maybe one of these. We're not super weak because we do just have some stats. We are sort of just a stat pile. And we don't need, you know, sort of crazy synergies. But, you know, it is always a concern. You know, we do have some scaling, but it's not super fast, so we do have to worry that someone will just come in with, you know, giants and smash us here. They have a lot of ranged. Range is always an issue, obviously. This is nice for us, though, because this will die. So we just got a lot of value out of that. And now we get the first attack on their ranged characters. And these are just big. Well, they're 41. And I don't think they started as Grandma. Yeah, they switched. That's funny. So Grandma usually starts with 50. So we could triple the Good Boy. and it becomes bad. But that doesn't matter for the good boy itself, it just matters for everything else. Yeah, I think we'll do that, right? Because it still gives it to all the good characters. And your first, yeah. Okay, we'll grab this. I think it's better than... Does it make two of these? No. It might be better than this because we can control the polymorphs, I imagine. Huh. Another knighthood. I wonder if that's worthwhile just to, get on the next turn. Oh no, we want this first, obviously. This is gonna make everything huge. Do we want to stop on the knighthood and, cast it on this and go bananas? We'll stop here. Getting more baby bears I think is very good. They're probably better than this. Basically if this dies, we'll make everything huge. Because it still works on good characters. It being the only evil character is fine, you just don't want any of these to be evil. Because then they won't get, or just even neutral, they won't get the buff. This gets polymorphed, so this is bad. It's bad when this gets polymorphed because it becomes not a good character. Wow, and this still hasn't died, unfortunately. Well, we might be in trouble because two things got polymorphed before this died. Meaning they're not good characters. This will attack. Wow, and it attacked our biggest characters. Yeah, we're gonna lose this round. And actually, we didn't even attack the correct thing. Wow, that was a series of really unfortunate things for us. Okay, and what we're gonna do is try to get another good boy. How do we get that in there? We sell this? I think we're selling this. I guess this is probably a little worse. Put these up front. And I think this is better. It buffs all these and makes these even bigger. So, we're still weak to polymorph. We did keep the double spellcast, and we haven't been casting a lot of spells, which obviously makes that very bad. I think the one thing we want is a level 6/01 tree, the elder wood or something on those lines. Because that just grows incredibly quickly with this plus this plus this. Like there's so many things that makes it grow. Hopefully we don't just get knocked out here. So they have this, which is sort of what we were talking about. Okay, this dying first is great. That means we'll get double duty out of that. So they're gonna have a very big one of these. Oh, that dying is really unfortunate. Yeah, I think we might just have big enough stuff. Yeah, we do, but it felt like they got a lot of really good attacks. So knocking them out is great. We lost a Potion Master. We wouldn't mind seeing them get knocked out. Yeah, they did. Okay, so now we're just looking for polymorphs, really. Now we could get this. See, I think increasing this health might be a trap, is the issue. Is it a trap to get another good boy? Probably. I think we want a polymorph. Turning that good is probably for the best. We'll keep this. Okay, so we might have messed up here. I think this is better than this because it's ranged and it will get so big. Which means we probably should have had it in earlier and just messed up. If they have some polymorphs, we could be in trouble. Otherwise, we do have so many stats that it feels like it should be difficult to beat us here. I mean, everything becomes a 200, 200 whatever. This, gives it, 272 and then 78. Or sorry, 76. And then this gives everything again. And these just keep summoning, as pretty large to begin with. But then the benefit of this is that it takes a lot of attacks for the good boys, that the good boys can exist and do it there. Unfortunately, if it makes this a, huh, is this still evil somehow? Which shouldn't be true. I think their roots dying there means that we can win this round. Or their, sorry, apple bombs. I don't know why I call them roots. Okay, yeah, so we did do well that round. Okay, so we're really just looking for polymorphs. Still just want polymorphs. I don't even think we want to try to triple that. I don't think we want that. Nope. Still no. I don't think we want to upgrade this. I think it's fine as is. Nope. Well, last roll available. We got the polymorph. It will cast twice. That's pretty huge for us. We won last round, but it depends on getting some good attacks. Interestingly, this shows up as good here. Last round it appeared that it showed up as evil during the fight. I wonder if that maybe was just a visual bug or if it's an actual bug. What it will affect is if this dies before this, then if this is evil and this dies first, this won't get the buff. It could be minimal, it could be significant. Again, it could just be a visual bug, so we'll have to see. But this is a really interesting game. I'm really happy with how our team came together, and we'll just have to see if we can pull it out in the end. Yeah, so we got a couple. They have no spells, and we have 2 polymorphs, which is great. The apple bombs are going to be the issue here. Because, yeah, reducing this to 1 health means that everything only gets 1. Fortunately, this will kill this, so this can just die and give its stats to everything. I think that will just make everything giant. Yeah, there we go. We're going to win this very easily. Good Boy is really strong sometimes, especially if it keeps getting buffed. And, we just had way too many stats on the board for them to deal with. That was a great game. Really glad we were able to pull that one out.